Hi there, I'm Jack Van Ryn, Mayor of the Town of Coaldale. I will be giving you a council brief from our regular council meeting that was held September 16th, 2024. And the first item that came up on the agenda, under agenda item 5.1, we had a public hearing regarding an amendment to Land Use Bylaw 897-P-09-24, and that was regarding rezoning from urban reserve to direct control. We had our Director of Growth and Investment, Cameron Mills, present, and this is regarding a property known as 2008 14th Avenue, and that is straight north on Highway 845, right next to Live Electric, or south of Live Electric, which used to be the location of Bill's Electric. And that piece of property is currently zoned urban reserve, and that type of zoning typically acts as a placeholder for transitional zoning associated with properties coming into Coaldale post-annexation. So back in 2017, the town of Coaldale annexed a bunch of land to give us a land base from which we could grow our residential and our commercial and industrial footprint. And as part of that, the idea behind the zoning is to limit development, which could significantly impact the eventual redevelopment of the area into a more comprehensively planned urban use. So currently, the property is within the West Industrial Area Structure Plan area, and eventual redevelopment of this property will likely align with more commercial or industrial use. So in this case, Live Electric, in the future, if they choose to expand, this will give them an opportunity to do that. And currently, there's a house that is like new, and Live Electric wants to be able to lease that out or do something with that property. And an opportunity came up where by putting it under direct control, which is where council has the say in what goes there, and we can make changes to that anytime we want. But in the meantime, by applying for direct control zoning, the opportunity has arisen that we could establish a residential care facility could occur without the establishment of a more permanent residential zoning, and thus helps to ensure that the long-term establishment of the vision of the area structure plan. So this is just something that is a placeholder for that piece of property until some time when Live Electric wants to do something else with it. And the applicant would lease the property from the new owners. In this case, it's a charitable organization providing care for youth in need of housing by the name of Closer to Home Community Services. And Closer to Home provides the following description of who they are. They are a nonprofit charitable agency established in 1995. And since then, Closer to Home has delivered community programs and family services to more than 65,000 Albertans, helping families build the skills and connections necessary to break free from the cycles of poverty, isolation, and trauma. They provide programs addressing youth wellness, parenting skills, family homelessness, foster care, group care, Indigenous services, and newcomer supports. And their proposal is for a maximum of 6 children living at the home with an age cap of 12, except for exceptional circumstances where developmental issues such as autism might indicate that an older child would benefit from being raised among younger children. These 6 children would be cared for by 2 adults 24/7, and the Closer to Home employees are tasked with care of the children at all times, to be on site and working in such a manner as to ensure the care of both the children and the property. So council passed all 3 readings for that to turn that bylaw into law. That will give opportunity for Live Electric owners to stay in negotiations with closer to home. The next thing on the agenda, we had under delegation by appointment, we had Peter Casarella, the executive director for Southgrow, come and do a PowerPoint presentation and bring council up to date with what's going on with Southgrow. They had an excellent PowerPoint presentation. So instead of me trying to explain verbally what the slides were, I'm going to have the entire agenda package for this afternoon's meeting in the comment section. And when you open that up, you'll see blue links that'll take you to the different staff reports, including the Southgrow presentation. So I strongly encourage that you take the time to go through the agenda package, and then you'll be able to see what was discussed. There'll also be a link to our live stream, so you can actually watch the entire meeting on YouTube. The next thing that came up under agenda item 7.1, that was again presented by Cameron Mills, and that was regarding a amendment to bylaw 896-P-0924, proposing to redesignate land legally described as Lot 16, Block 12, Plan 5703HJ, or the civic address is 2218 23rd Avenue, from residential R1A to residential R1C. So back in August, administration received an application, for this land use bylaw amendment, and this is where they want to turn one residential lot into 2 smaller lots. So council approved first reading for this amendment, and this will come back again in a form of a public hearing at a future council meeting. And as part of this, any residential addresses that are within 60 meters of this location will be notified, where they'll be invited to attend the bylaw hearing and have an opportunity to speak in favor or against the amendment. Then we had under agenda item 7.3, we had another land use bylaw amendment request, and that was for 898-P-09-24, and the civic address for that one is 21058 8th Street, and the request was to go from urban reserve to institutional slash recreational, and again we had Cameron Mills present on that. So this piece of property is directly south of the dog park. There's that large pasture area that's right now, that's located there. And what they want to do there is put in a senior home. And there's a new formed charitable organization known as Beloved Care, and they want to establish a private Christian-focused senior care facility. And again, that's south of the dog park or directly east of Coldwell Christian School. And in order for them to move forward with that, it needs to be rezoned to institutional slash recreational, and the land must be subdivided. So that will come in the form of public hearing. Council passed first reading on that. So like I just explained previously, that will be coming up at a future council meeting where anybody that lives within 60 meters of that property will be notified. And it's also open to the general public, and you can hear what the project is going to be all about. And the residents will have an opportunity that live within the 60 meters to speak for or against the proposal. And then the next item that came up under agenda item 7.4 was a borrowing bylaw. And we had our Chief Financial Officer, Kyle Beauchamp, present on that. And the borrowing bylaw 899-B-09-24, we had to amend because it previously came to council, it was passed, and then we had to make some changes, one of them being the lender for this debenture, where we're going to be taking out a $4 million loan for the spur line that's going to be going in off the main CP rail track, and it'll go straight north and service the industrial park, including New Coal. That's the new development that's going in just north of Coaldale. And this spur line is worth approximately $8 million, and the town's responsible for $4 million of that, and New Coal the other $4 million. And there'll also be other opportunities with other development taking place in the new industrial park, where they will require access to the spur line as well, and that will bring opportunity for more economic benefit to the town of Coaldale. So council passed all three readings this afternoon for that $4 million debenture loan. And then under agenda item 8.1, under new business, again, Kyle Beauchamp, our Chief Financial Officer, presented on the 2023 annual report. And that document is based off of audited financial statements that council approved on April 22nd of 2024. And this document is very comprehensive and highlights the financial results and fiscal state of the town of Coaldale in a very clear and transparent manner for all of our residents to be able to fully understand. And this same report back in 2022 won a Canadian award for financial reporting from the Government of Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada. And we are applying for it again in 2023 for the report that was just passed at our meeting this afternoon. And the fact that this award was given to the town of Coaldale goes to show to the extent of the amount of work our accounting department goes to awards, not only preparing our audited financial statements, but also the annual report. And it's quite in depth, and I'm going to have this again as part of the agenda package, so I invite you to review that further. Then we had a letter of support from SEWA, and SEWA is the Southern Alberta Energy from Waste Association, and the town of Coaldale belongs to that association, and they were looking for a letter of support to go towards a grant application for some project-based funding stream opportunities that they were looking for. So council approved in providing that letter of support. And then we had a discussion on agenda item 8.3, and that was regarding a combined membership option for Twisted Steel and the town of Coaldale Shift Community Recreation Center. We had our Community Services Operations Manager, Scott Boyd, present. And this was regarding many requests we've had since the new rec center and Twisted Steel opened up at the beginning of July. And this was regarding a combined monthly membership option between the town of Coaldale and Twisted Steel within the Shift Community Recreation Center. This initiative aims to offer a comprehensive membership package that provides enhanced value to users, promotes greater utilization of recreational facilities, and strengthens the community partnerships. And council approved a 3-month pilot project from October 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024, at which time there'll be a careful evaluation to follow. So currently, the price for a 1-month membership for the town of Coaldale's rec center component is $42 for an adult, $32 for a senior, teen, or student. The Twisted Steel membership is $60 for an adult, $50 for a senior and or teen and a student. The combined rate is $102 combined for an adult, or $83 for a senior, teen, or student, as it is now. So with this pilot project, what we are going to be doing is that the combined rate will be $78.50 for adults and seniors, and for students and teens or seniors, it'll be $63 a month. And the average, and this is includes a 23% discount. So this will solve a lot of problems where people want to be able to enjoy the rec facility and also Twisted Steel, but this will get rid of the hassle of having to have 2 memberships and show your memberships when you go in to use either of those 2 facilities, and now it'll be combined. And we're looking forward to giving that a 3-month trial. Then after that, we had a discussion under agenda item 8.4 regarding the community events calendar working group. And we had our manager of government relations, Jonathan Wensbeen, present on that. And this is in keeping with council's approved community events calendar procedure. And the purpose of this staff report was to request that council appoint members of council to the 2024 community event calendar working group. And this is where we work with staff on setting up all the events throughout the year. And myself and Councillor Lisa Reese let her name stand to be on the committee. And we're also going to have it set up that when we have these meetings, we're going to have a calendar invite where other members of council, if they're available, they can attend as well. So that was passed. Then under departmental reports, again, Cameron Mills presented on the update on growth and investment, and that is a large document. So again, I'm going to encourage you to go to the staff report where I'll have everything listed there. It's very in-depth and it's too much for me to try and do this in this video. And then under agenda item 9.2, we had Mark McIntosh, our Summer Games coordinator, give us an update on the Southern Alberta Summer Games and how we ended up with that. And I can't say enough about Mark on the amount of work that he put into the Summer Games. And he had lots of help. Our community services team were very involved with that as well, but many, many volunteers. And Mark did an excellent job on a PowerPoint presentation for that details everything that transpired throughout the Southern Alberta Summer Games. So again, I'm going to leave you to looking that up on our agenda package. Other than that, we had some information items, minutes from several meetings, and that was it for the open portion of the meeting. So thank you for watching this video recap. They take a little bit of work to put together. I can never do it in the first take, and I want to do it in the first take so that you see that I'm doing it it's important for me to get this information out. So if you like it, please share it. You can follow my channel, and that's basically it. And if you have any questions for any of the discussion points I brought up during this recap, feel free to reach out. I'll have my email address at the end of this video. Also, my phone number. Give me a call. Stop me on the street. We can go for coffee. We can talk about anything and everything. And this goes for all our members of council. You can go to the town's website, and there's a link where you can email each of the council members separately or as a group. So other than that, have a great rest of your week, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.